First finals game in 28 years, and the Suns give their fans a magnificent performance.
What's good, YouTube? If you love basketball, you have come to the right place. My name is Wiseman, and in today's video, we're going to be breaking down film from Game 1 of the NBA Finals between the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks. And if you're a fan of the game, you're not going to want to miss this analysis, because I'm telling you, moving forward, you're going to see a ton of adjustments, because as we know, the playoffs and finals are all about adjustments. And after you take a look at this film, I think you're going to understand exactly how CP3 and his brilliant mind was able to control the pace of this game and really take over. However, without further ado, let's take a look at how the Phoenix Suns and Chris Paul were able to dominate the pace and control the entire game. I'll see you in the film room. Peace. Alright, so the first area that the Suns exposed the Bucks in was through attacking Lopez and Bobby Portis. In this first play, freeze it here, it looks like Devin Booker is going to attack Middleton, but what I want to emphasize is this is one of the first plays, and what Devin Booker is going to do is he's going to jam the brakes and intentionally go at Lopez. Alright, this sets the pace for the game, and it just really proves that the Suns' game plan was to go out and attack Lopez. Alright, once again, we're going to see Chris Paul early in the game switch onto Lopez and just elevate for a smooth jumper. Now, this is just not going to work. Coach Budenholzer needs to make an adjustment, but look at this. Isolation at the elbow Jimmy. Chris Paul is a point god, and he is going to hit those all the time, all right? Once again, on an island around the elbow area, and Lopez looks lost out there. Here we go. We're going to see Devin Booker. I want a piece of this. All right, easy bank. I call glass. Now, this just isn't fair, all right? What they can do is get Lopez out, and here we're going to see what this does is it attracts defenders to collapse, and now we have wide open shooters that D-Book is going to kick to. He's going to hit Chris Paul for the wide open three, and I can't emphasize this enough, guys. In this next play, the defense is collapsing because they know they have to help Lopez out, and then the Suns start hitting the threes, and this is exactly what they want to do. Here we're even going to see in the pick and roll, Chris Paul exposing Lopez, and look, Bobby Portis wants in on the action as well. How about a 1-5 flat, isolation, burn you, back-to-back plays going at Bobby Portis yet again, except Chris Paul is going to hit his three-point shot, and boy oh boy is that tough. In these next two plays, we're going to see how the Suns were able to expose the Bucks through switches. All right, in the modern day NBA, everyone seems to switch, and I don't get it. It drives me nuts because you get these mismatches. Here we're going to see CP3 set a down screen. It's a very weak screen, but they're just going to allow the switch, and then you got Lopez and Drew Holiday on Aiden, and that's just a mess. The third way that the Suns were able to expose the Bucks was through fast break points, and this is something that I really emphasized in my finals preview video, alright, and also in my film breakdown video on Chris Paul. The reason that Chris Paul led teams are so brilliant is pace, alright? Chris Paul will always push the pace if he sees that you're not getting back in transition, and in this game, they got burned in transition as we're seeing on screen, alright? These Suns were able to drop 20 fast break points and get guys involved like Cameron Payne and Cam Johnson, alright? If you cannot get back, you are going to lose to the Phoenix Suns. That is just a period point blank statement. And here, look at the bench is celebrating, and Chris Paul realizes they're not getting back, and he is going to penetrate and kick to wide open shooters, and it's going to be a long night. So Coach Budenholzer is going to have to get his guys in the film room and say, hey, you're going to have to get back. Otherwise, we are not going to be able to win this one. Last but not least, just like we talked about in the finals preview video, the Phoenix Suns have a superior bench, and in game one, they stepped up. All right, Cam Johnson was hitting his shots, and so was Cameron Payne. And if these guys can be balling, all right, the Phoenix Suns have a great chance of winning the 2021 NBA Finals. They both dropped 10 points in this game, shooting 50% from the field. And take a look at this last clip. All right, Drew Holiday is going to pick Chris Paul up from half court, but too little, too late. He's going to find Cam Johnson, who is a shooter. Welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's film breakdown from Game 1 between the Milwaukee Bucks and Phoenix Suns. Now, it's going to be interesting to see the adjustments Coach Budenholzer puts in place for Game 2. All right, I want to also note that Giannis actually only got up 11 field goal attempts last game. All right, this tells me that he wasn't 100%. Middleton took more than 2 times that in terms of his field goals taken. Now, usually Giannis is going to be the number one option, so we'll see how that goes moving forward if Giannis can be more effective next game. However, this is all about adjustments. All right, Coach Budenhauser, personally, I would be taking out Lopez. He is too much of a liability on defense. I would be putting Giannis at the 5, all right, so he can try and guard against the pick and roll, and putting Bobby Portis at the 4. Now, I'm not saying this is going to work because every time they get a switch, they just go right at it, as we saw. However, they're going to need to make adjustments, whether that be just sticking PJ on CP3 and saying, bro, don't switch, just fight over the screens. Because as we saw in the film, CP3 is the engine, and I said this in all my previous videos, in my film breakdown video and in my finals preview video. All right, CP3 is the engine, and the Bucks need to shut him down or at least slow him down, whether that be Drew Holiday picking him up full court or doubling him off the screens. It is so critical to slow down CP3, because if the Bucks don't, it's going to be very difficult for them to win. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of game 1 and what you think Coach Budenhauser has to do in order to make adjustments so that the second game can be more close and that CP3 doesn't control it. But until next time, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know who you think is going to win in game 2. I'm signing off, guys. Peace.